Hello, this is Kirill from forexpo.com. And first of all, congratulations. If you've gotten this far, you're doing a great job. You've just successfully completed the first section of this course on programming in MQL4. And today I just wanted to quickly recap what we've been through, what we've learned so far, and give you a short overview of my website, the website I'm building, forexpo.com. And so yeah, let's get straight into it. So forexpo.com is the website where you can find these tutorials, and it's kind of a blog. It's my first blog, and I'm just posting these videos here with brief descriptions. As you can see, the last one I posted here was about the switch operator tutorial part 11. And so when you click more here, you can go into the actual tutorial page, and here it's got a quick description of what we'll be talking about in the tutorial. Then it's got a link to this free tutorial on YouTube, so you can watch it right on the website. And at the bottom it has a source code, which I think is pretty important, because sometimes you might want to have a look at it, or copy it and fiddle around with it in your own meta editor. It might not be as crucial in these initial tutorials that we've just been through, because the code is quite short, but going forward we're going to be looking at a bit more complex programs, and we're going to have multiple modules within each program, so it's always good to have the code in front of your eyes if you do need to compare. Here I have a few pages, not many at the moment, just because I'm still building the website, but you're welcome to come visit. The main one that would probably be of interest to you is the courses page, and here I'm going to publish all the free courses that you're welcome to take and watch either on the website or on YouTube or on any other platform where you can find them. And we're just going to use this today to quickly, like as a guide to see what we've studied so far. So in the first tutorial, we looked at a whole Hello World program, and that was an exciting start, especially for you if you've know a program before. So I'm happy that we went through this Hello World program in MQL4. Then in tutorial 2 we looked at types of variables, and here we discussed integer, boolean, double, string, color, date, time, and other variables available, variable types available in MQL4. That was an important tutorial for our foundation. Using variables here, we quickly understood how we can add, subtract, multiply variables, how we can even add or concatenate strings together and output all of these results. Boolean operations and variables, this was an important tutorial. I specifically decided to take Boolean variables and look at them separately, because they're important in decision-making processes, and we're going to be doing a lot of that when trading on the forex market. Like, for example, when say if the price is above a certain level, then we'll do something. If the price is below, we'll do something else, and all of that involves logical comparisons, logical operations, which are Boolean operations, and Boolean variables. So next was the while loop, where we looked at our first method of creating an iterative process. So the while loop allows you to execute a certain block of code many times, and possibly modifying it in the process. So basically execute multiple iterations of a block of code to achieve certain results or outputs. Multi-line comments was a quick, brief, short lecture to introduce a convenient way of hiding separate blocks of code that you don't need, and without having to delete them. And that I think that's a important step because it makes your programming life more convenient. Because if you just comment something out, like a whole block of code, and then if you decide that you want it back, you don't have to recode it again. The for loop is similar to the while loop, but it's more handy and more easy to use because it aggregates all of the administrative function within its header, and it's basically up to you whether you want to use the while or the for loop. Personally, I prefer the for loop. The if statement is it actually this part of our course is represented by 3 lectures: the if statement, else statement, and else if statement. They all come in hand, and we gradually went through from the if statement to the else, and then to the else if statement, just building up on same bit of code. And this is a very important part of MQL4 because it actually, this if statement, if else and else if statements, they facilitate the branching out of your code. So basically you can isolate blocks of code and only execute them when certain conditions are met. And as you can imagine, trading the Forex market or any other market, for a matter of fact, it's a very important part because you're going to be looking for certain conditions to either enter, exit, or modify your positions. And finally, the switch operator, which also allows you to branch out your program, but in a bit different way. And this is not a compulsory lecture because I would encourage you to just use the if, else, and else if statements because they're a bit easier to understand and modify. So that's that. Hope you're enjoying the course so far. I've prepared a short quiz for you, which is just under this lecture, and it's basically just 10 questions from these first 10 tutorials, and hopefully you'll get them all right, or most of them right, and that'll help you recap on your knowledge. And I'll see you going in the next section of this course. And please feel free to visit Forexboat and browse around here. Thank you. See you then.